to order. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our chair, Mr. Bratney, is out of town tonight, so I would like to entertain a motion to nominate a chair pro tem for the evening.
I'll make a motion to nominate Tom Jensen as chair pro tem.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to nominate Tom Jensen as chair pro tem. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Then we turn it over to you, Tom.
Thank you. Verification of notice.
The meeting was properly noticed.
Now we'll ask, is there any public commentary out there? Okay, appearing none.
I have, what, go ahead.
I just, for the people that weren't here for the assessor informational meeting.
Do you want to go to the speaker maybe? I think Gary would like that.
Okay. My name is John Pounder. I'm the assessor for the town of Oakland. And we had just about an hour-long assessor informational meeting about the revaluation. And so that this gets out to everybody that's on cable and watching, and everyone else who wants to inform. The overall numbers show that pre-open book, that there was approximately a 69% increase in the total assessed value from 2022 to 2023. Your assessment notices are being folded and stuffed as we speak. They will be in the mail tomorrow. So if you're interested in coming to open book, have questions or concerns, we are using electronic scheduling, 15 minutes per property, and I would suggest signing up early. I will entertain the option because I believe it's the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th that we have open book from 9 to noon and 1 to 4. I'm entertaining if there's people that have additional concerns that want to be addressed in person, that we have an informal open book session on the following Monday to, if necessary, to help people address their concerns. Would encourage all the property owners to, when they receive their assessment notice, to ask themselves, when they look at the assessed value, if that value reflects the current market value of their property. Please don't get hung up on the percentage increase or other minor issues, because during open book we will be discussing the valuation of your property. I will not entertain questions about taxes, because that's something that hasn't been determined yet, and it's not germane to the assessment process that I'm involved in. Okay.
John, question just
Yes.
for everyone else. So if your assessed value went up 69% as per the average.
No, it's overall. It's not an average.
Or it's overall, okay. If it does, your taxes will be similar, is that?
You would think that if, because that's based on the assumption that the total levy that the town
Correct.
needs to collect is
Right.
is not changed.
Right, right.
We all know that's a changing number annually.
Right.
So, but that would have that would have changed your taxes anyway.
Anyway, right. I just wanted to
Regardless of the
allay the
revaluation.
concern that, everyone's going up and depending upon what the levy does,
Right.
that'll be a minor difference or a difference.
Right.
For the
Okay.
town and taxes.
Right, correct. Appreciate it, John.
Jimmy, do you have any questions?
I don't have.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions?
John, how much, that 69%, how much of that was new?
How much of that was new construction? I can't answer that question directly. I think there'd be about $5 or $6 million of new construction in the town last year. But some of that is skewed because when we reviewed the properties and maybe someone put a deck on the backside without a permit or a patio or finished a basement without a permit, we put that in as new construction, even though it could have been done 10
Yes,
years
got
ago
that.
or 5 years ago. We put it in as new construction because it's new data on that property. And there's two reasons for that. One is because that is correct per the assessor manual. The other is the municipality that is not used for the levy limit calculation. Because all new construction is added in, but it's not used for the levy limit calculation. And that's marginal, but helpful to some extent to the municipality. Okay.
So you've completed the assessments, or the open book is for you to come?
Yes.
Okay, so
All
the
the-
letters
all the
going out are the new?
Yes.
Got it. You're just having those say that was easy.
Okay.
I understand.
I called for an appointment a week ago, last Friday, and I've never gotten a call back.
And I apologize for that. We had put a 14-day request in the letters when we sent them out. And
Correct.
I could not keep, we opened 4 more days to entertain the people that called in late or wanted to schedule late. But it was cutting into my time to do the other requirements to get my work done. So we just cut it all off right there after a certain point because I couldn't. If you wish to schedule a viewing, we can do this between open book and board of review and review the assessment. So just contact us again and make the request if you so desire. We'll be glad to do that. We have a list of about 10 or 12 people right now that have done so.
What happens to the value of our property if you don't?
We value it based on the best information we have available, which would be what we have on the property record card, building permits, zoning permits, possibility what we can see from the road, and many times MLS information is very, very interesting. Not in this municipality, saw one. You will immediately notice that the owner spared no expense when building this home. That's an eye-opener. And when it says charming and quaint, bring some visions. That's another clue.
So how will we know what?
You'll be receiving a notice in the mail with your new assessed value.
And the change?
And it shows,
This is what you.
2022, 2023, and gives you the dollar amount of the change.
Okay.
And a brief revaluation or information updated because we picked up some information about the property. So there could have been dual notes in that. And just so the public knows, we will respond to phone calls and emails about the assessments after open book But please do not try to call me during the open book sessions or email me and expect a response at that time, because I will be preoccupied with open book.
Okay.
So I'll be glad, we put our email on the letterhead so that property owners can. And it's stated in one of the attachments that we send out with the notices. When we have open book, it'll be here in the town hall. The assessment roll, and we'll have booklets of sales, of sold properties in the municipality. They'll be available for people to look at and kind of view and try to understand valuations. The town hall is open for anyone to come in during those open book sessions, even if you don't have an appointment, to review the roll, look at the other information that we have without, and I'll interact if I don't have an appointment. But if I have an appointment, I'll have to deal with the person to schedule their appointment time.
And the open book dates were what?
The 26th, the 27th, 28th, and the 29th of July.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm entertaining the following Monday possibly, just opening it up for people that couldn't make any of those times and have questions.
And when's the board of review?
August 30th.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I have one thing, Tom.
All right.
Regarding the burning ban, the town of Oakland is going to lift our burn ban pursuant to Cambridge Fire District. Cambridge Fire Department has lifted their district ban, and I spoke with Jefferson County or Jefferson Fire and Fort Fire, and they agreed that due to, we haven't gotten enough rain to eliminate the drought, but we've gotten enough rain to hopefully eliminate the burn ban and count on the individual residents to use caution when burning.
It's lifted or it will?
It will be lifted as of right now. We'll pull the signs down tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some more rain as predicted.
Thanks, Joy. Police chief's report.
Oh, no, we got to approve
What?
minutes. Approve minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Approve of minutes. I feel like I'm Gene or Ted now, missing Gene name. Need to approve the minutes from the June 20th and 29th board meeting. It's in your packets. Any changes? If not, I would look for a motion to approve the same.
I can make that motion to approve the minutes for the June 20th board meeting.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passed. What about the June 20? He didn't say June 29th, right?
He said June 20th.
Oh, I thought you said.
Do you want to amend it to June 20th and 29th?
Sure.
All right. Motion's been made to approve the minutes from both June 20th and 29th board meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Okay.
Now, Jerry, police chief's report, please.
Evening.
Evening.
Not a whole lot to pass on, except for and I'll say it again like I say every month, we are very fortunate to have who we have on our boat patrol this summer and the past summers. They're putting a lot of hours in on the lake. Other local municipalities are not as, I guess, lucky as we are. Other local municipalities are not getting their boat out a fraction of what we are, so we're very fortunate to have who we have. Squad patrol has been picked up this month. You know, everybody else has a full-time job. A lot of vacations last month at their full-time jobs, so they're out quite a bit more this month. Still no word on the new squad.
Wow.
I got some information about another one that might be available at another dealership, so I have not heard back yet on that, but was hoping to today. So, and then on Wednesday, the 26th of July, Oakland Police Department will be participating in the 2023 Speed Awareness Day campaign. So it'll be State Patrol, county municipalities, local agencies will be conducting a 24-hour high visibility enforcement detail. So our squad will be out there, 2 different officers, 1 in the morning-ish hours and then 1 in the afternoon. So we'll be participating in that. Otherwise, that's all I have.
Any other questions for
Lake
Chief?
Patrol is going well?
Very good.
Thank you for all your work on the lake.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Might have injured a prop this last week.
Uh-oh,
but,
hit a rock or something?
Yeah,
Or, yeah, I've
something.
been there, done that. All right, thanks, Jared.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think, we got the road supervisor's report, but Jeff is not here.
Jeff is
Did he
not-
leave any notes for you, or are we?
The road supervisor is working to get things ready for when he will be off for shoulder surgery. His surgery is scheduled for August 1st, and he will be off approximately 4 months.
Wow,
So that's what he's getting ready for.
okay. Moving right along, clerk treasurer's report. We'll keep it in your seat here.
The clerk's office is doing a lot of odds and ends, making sure reports are filed, cleaning up our filing system. We are getting ready to convert our accounting system to Workhorse so that we'll be ready for budget, which will start sooner rather than later.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Next item, discussion and possible action on approval of an operator's license for Morgan Mizna.
Her operator's application is in your packet. She is with the Lake Ripley Country Club.
I'll move to approve the operator's license for Morgan Milsna.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the operator's license of Morgan Milsna. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Next item, discussion and possible action on temporary Class B liquor license for Cambridge Lions Club for the 2023 Ripley Ride.
The application and the list of temporary bartenders are included in your packet.
How long would this license be?
Just for the day.
Just 1 day?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the Class B liquor license for the Cambridge Lions Club.
You have a second?
I'll second it.
A motion for the temporary Class B liquor license for the Cambridge Lions Club. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion passed. Next item is discussion and possible action on a conditional use to allow the existing eating and drinking establishment to hold outdoor events at W9535 US Highway 12, parcel number 022-0613-0731-001 in a business zone. Let's see, what is that?
Cash knowledge.
Is that? Oh,
It's
okay.
cash knowledge.
This has already gone to the planning committee.
It has gone to the planning committee with a positive recommendation. The owners of Cash and Olives are here if anybody has a question.
Any questions?
Is this just to serve out, what is this for? Just to serve alcohol outside?
Exterior events on the 2 acres that we own behind the barn. So farmers markets, community events, things like that, that's all outlined in the application. The liquor license already includes the property, but we have to have a conditional use permit in order to have live events or any entertainment outside of the building.
Okay.
So our commercial use license only covers inside the building, and we want to have stuff outside. That's all.
Any other questions?
And you said you have parking across the road then too?
Yeah, we've also removed 4 horseshoe pits to add about 100 parking spots in the back lawn if we need to. But there's also a written agreement between ourselves and Jeremy Porter of Lake Ripley Lanes, allowing us to use his parking as an auxiliary parking lot if need be.
As I understand it, you have, in reading this, you've got plans in place for, if necessary, porta potties and things like that, trash removal, everything buttoned up and cleaned up at a reasonable hour. You guys did a great job with filling this out, by the way.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Very nice improvement. Any other questions?
I make a motion that we approve the conditional use permit for Cash and Olives.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion to approve the conditional use permit at W9535 US Highway 12. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is discussion and possible action on a variance to allow a deck addition at a reduced side yard setback at 93237 County Road G, partial 022-0613-2511-003.
Deb,
Someone, do you want to talk about your plans, and if you come up to the mic, or no?
I'm Deb Magritz, and I'm here to represent my son and daughter-in-law, who couldn't be here tonight. But they'd like to build a 12 by 16-foot deck at the rear of their home. It is one of only 2 entrance points to their home, and what they have right now are some very rickety steps. So the thought is safer access, a nice little deck would be great. What they propose comes out 12 feet from their house, but unfortunately, they only have 24 feet from the edge of their house to their rear property line. And county zoning requires that there be a minimum of 20 feet.
25.
So,
Isn't it 25?
so 12, it would be 12 feet out and then 12 feet to the property line.
And planning board?
Had a positive recommendation.
Okay. Any comments, questions from the board?
No.
All right, given no comments or questions, could I get a
I'll make a motion that we approve the variance for property, let's see, N3237 County Road G, to allow for a deck addition at a reduced side yard setback.
I'll second.
Any further comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, discussion, next item, discussion and possible action for an ATCP 51 regulated livestock facility at N2901 Mode Lane, parcels 022-0613-3522-000. Another parcel 022-0613-3411-000 and 022-0613-3414-000. Is there someone here to represent?
Yeah, I'm Seeger Boss.
You want to step up and state your name and tell us what you're wanting?
Seeger Boss. I'll
Okay.
be the one purchasing the property.
Okay.
My intent is it's a dairy farm right now, so pretty much just switch it from dairy to beef cattle. So make some improvements inside, take out some of the free stalls and put a different breed of cattle in there pretty much,
Okay.
so.
You
questions?
talked about the testing of the storage facility, that you had expected to have results back by June, whatever that date was. Has that come back yet?
Nope, still waiting for them, so if that doesn't pass, our plans were to build a new manure storage, which is all concrete, and then that would be farther back on the property, so farther from the road and compared to what that one is, but
Yeah, I'm assuming that would be a requirement. If that one didn't pass, that you'd have to build a larger one, or?
well, I'm staying under the CAFO limit, so per the county, I'm allowed to do a daily haul, but if I want, I do want some sort of storage. I don't want to have to haul every day, so I will build some kind of storage if they don't approve the pit that's there right now.
And when you say under the limit, you mean under the 1,000?
Yes, animal units, yep. So what I'm requesting is 759 animal units, which is the same as what I believe is approved on that property for dairy right now. So
Where do you plan on hauling the manure to?
I farm about 900 acres, all within 3 miles pretty much of there, so I'll haul it on that in the spring and fall and put it on the fields, so.
Did this go to the planning?
I have one more question. Have you submitted for the nutrient management plan to the Jefferson County Land and Water Conservation?
Yes, yep, they had to make one small change on that, but that should be done by the end of this week. They had the first one turned in last week, and then they had to change. There was some minor confusion or something, so we just had to switch that over, and that should be good by the end of this week, I'm hoping. So,
This item also had a positive recommendation from the plan committee.
Any other comments or questions in terms of
So does
the
the
approval?
change that you need to make, what you just spoke of,
yep.
does that have any impact on what you would plan to do if it didn't get made, or
If
you weren't able to make the change, or was it just a verbiage thing, or what kind of a change was it?
Pretty much, yeah. They want a new permit because it's a difference between dairy cattle and beef cattle,
Okay,
so,
you have to forgive me,
yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
know a lot of things, but I don't know that.
Yep.
So the normal allotment for animals on that property would be around 300 and some, is that correct?
Yeah, it's about how many they used to milk there, yeah.
So, yeah, you'd be over doubling that capacity of that property.
Right, yeah,
And you've accounted for how to take care of all the sewage and all,
yeah.
manure, I guess you would say,
Yep.
right?
And really, dairy cattle is more liquid manure, and beef would be more solid, so there's less manure and a little bit easier to handle, in my opinion, but, so. Yeah, I don't know.
Any neighbors speak of anything? Any concerns with neighbors?
Not that I've had, nope.
Anything else?
I'm not qualified to ask any more questions. I'm relying on you to.
I've learned a lot in the last couple days, that's.
Okay.
Jimmy sounds a lot more qualified than me as well.
I just did some research.
Yep.
Sounds like quite a project.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little bit, a lot of cleaning to do.
I'm assuming, it won't be spread. So the manure will be spread on your own property at a different location?
Or fields that I rent from other neighbors or my family or yeah.
Are any of those in the current watershed?
That I don't know if I can answer, I'm not sure. If they would be, that nutrient management plan would not allow me to,
Well, it'd have to be probably
Put anything-
recorded that you
right,
spread
yeah.
it within the watershed, which would be something we would look into, I'm sure.
right, yeah. So that would be all on that nutrient management plan, I guess.
Did we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve it. If the planning committee had a positive vote on it, then I know how thorough they are, so I'm comfortable making a motion that we accept it.
Second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion passed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Still got to, now it goes to the county, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Correspondence.
Just the court docket,
Correspondence, we just have the court docket, and that's in your
which
pack.
is 6 pages
Which
long.
is quite long. I guess the law enforcement has really been doing their job here, so, thank you. So I guess moving on to approval of disbursements, I can make a motion. Right?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve the disbursements beginning with electronic funds transferred to the Wisconsin Retirement System through and including electronic funds transfer 504-68274 in the aggregate amount of $74,179.81.
Seconded.
Seconded, okay. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Next meeting is Tuesday, August 15th, correct?
Is the regular board meeting, and then on Tuesday, August 22nd, is the public hearing for
Oh, yeah.
ordinance number 2,
we
if
have to be
anybody's in. I will be there. I don't know.
It's just
if
a
you-
public meeting.
It's a public hearing, yeah.
What time is that at?
It is at 6 o'clock.
6 p.m. and that's Wednesday?
Tuesday, August 22nd.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, and copies of the notice and the revised ordinance are in the clerk's office. If someone wants a copy, you're more than welcome to come in and get one.
All right. Need a motion for an adjournment?
You got it.
All right, and
So
second?
moved.
Second.